2023 worked out so far. Okay, so we're in 2024 right now, and what I need to state and what I need to get out the picture is, okay, so let's get the common understanding that, okay, aside from being mid-tier and the Temptations and me being a mid-tier black man, what they did was they used me being a mid-tier black man against me. Okay, so before I go into literally how I broke down, you know, the old conspiracy theory that died out, after this video, I'm going to be explaining why we're at a hood nigga basis. Everything that I did for Nonz, everything that I did for mainstream media, making music like Drake on the radio, making Nonz, all got forwarded back to Fanime, and what I did literally at the convention center after my uncle validated the studio. Okay, so what I did was I had everybody, you know, knowing and reciprocating my work, you know, everybody, you know, supporting my gear, you know, when I created the first rough draft for the Valentine's Day special, as I was creating the Valentine's Day special, not only did I see my signature in black Japanese lettering, but what I did was this. The character profiles for Motor Hero, you know, Beta, you know, Gabaya, you know, so forth. Literally, I saw plushies already made for them in my head that I knew could easily be made in the factory, okay? So with everything being confirmed, what I didn't see was footage. I had every single confirmation from my mom. Literally, I had 1 million from my mom, you know, saying that I had over 1 million, you know, subscribers, but I said followers in real life. To see agreed, alright? That's early in the morning, so I'm not that out the way. So what this year did, you know, last year was the exact opposite of high school, with them trying to shove down a high school formula in order to get me, you know, arrested for crime. Okay, so that happened a whole lot of time, but I'm waking up to women every single day. Literally, I'm sleeping to women every single day. You try to get me for the same fucking thing that involves in sexual, and it fucking sucks, because literally what I did was I made sure there was structure. I'm like, if Jacinda sucked me up, which assault visibly happened, deceased connected to curse that Elvis statue, and my uncle was in the middle. So when you made my butchered uncle literally fucking take me to the hospital, literally I know not to say anything, and that lies in confidence. So what I did was I broke down frequency of them, like, you see how literally I got something, you know, I got you to literally to admit something, literally, even though it was going against frequency. You see how I got you to go against frequency, literally, but it still hit, and that's not good. So there's a key, there's a secret to 28. Literally, there's everything at once, literally, and you have full knowledge of the world. Now, the next video is putting emphasis on why I'm 28 and why literally the fan made momentum isn't happening. So no matter how many times I'm partied by Temptations, no matter how many times literally I partied with the people at Famation like Alberto, Sean Simmel, etc. Which I know for Chris, literally fucking Chris almost got Christopher Sabat. He got pulled over for the fucking Broly movie for watching the same movie too many times and being cocky in his prime, literally, and he also, you know, touched the girl when he shouldn't have after he was already a fucking victim, literally, and that was the fucking main thing, literally, as I was fucking yelling at these fucking people, literally, and you know, as Uncle Tommy said, let us do his thing, mom, literally, the voice actor abuse and butthead shit, which is supposed to be a voice actor's abuse in that head, which I'm extremely, you know, good at fucking writing, which I'm gonna state in the next video with Mariah, you know, I'm gonna state literally Mariah's role, literally, and why 28 wasn't putting emphasis on. You see, what I did was I told him that you're not gonna put emphasis on anything, you just gotta let it be known. And what happens when you let something be known and not put emphasis, Auntie Lisa? That means you hate me at work. Yeah, we pay you, or we're trying to get you fired. That's exactly what the fuck is happening. So a whole year I've gone, my whole year of fucking country, and then literally recognize the role in this world. So literally, when you got, you know, pulled over by a blitz, it wasn't shit, because literally you knew what role Sandre was, you knew what role literally God was, you knew what role literally fucking everybody else was, literally all the way into the point where you have no regrets because you worked hard at community college level. So I'm going to break down literally what 2023 symbolized. 2023 was the best year out of the three of them in terms of, you know, celebrity status and continuing. And what I mean by celebrity status and continuing, that means literally I knew what a celebrity was in and out. So what I did was I became the biggest celebrity of all time, still not being able to see myself, but knowing that due to having family members violate the studio. So what I did was, if you kept on fucking with me, I kept on. If you kept on effort with me, I kept on making music like Madonna. And alongside making music like Madonna, what I did was I watched a music video and then I played a Yu-Gi-Oh episode and became the most famous celebrity of all time. 28, there was no confusing. 28, there was absolutely no confusing. You make a song called Kamikaze at 28, literally, you make music like Madonna at 28, there's no confusing, there's no emphasis on it. So what it was the best with the celebrity profile, but it was nothing like the emphasis last year. Literally, I'm talking about, you had all these verses battles, literally, you went Super Saiyan 2 over and over and over again in the studio, Funimation Studio. But they were complaining about, popular shit that you saw down the street, okay? So what happened when I was, 28 this year? So literally, if you want to know, literally, scratch the whole rumor that I'm turning 25, because I enjoy my age so far, but there's a problem with that. That's 28 in those Skittles. Literally, Skittles was supposed to be emphasis on at 28. If we're keeping up with the original timeline, then 28 is a year for fucking Skittles, okay? And how come there's no fucking emphasis on Skittles at 28? Skittles is supposed to be Boomer's girlfriend, okay? And how is Gabaya's girlfriend fucking Skittles trying to literally fucking make it shine, where everybody's putting emphasis on, hey, fucking this is 30-year-old virgin, 28, isn't all that, this and that. I am the new version of fucking Eminem, okay? How come I can't get my Skittles, okay? So, here's a big fucking problem with that, okay? When you're not putting emphasis on 28, especially since I didn't get the C-base side at 28, literally, but no Nokia has clips. I mean, multiple Nokia clips. If you're trying to gaslight me down the street, I can sound goofy. Now that means two things. That means literally I can be a voice actor and I know how to be a gang member, but I stopped, literally using their techniques because, like I said, a gang member can't really go outside. They can't go shopping at the mall. So, a gangster is below me because I love to shop. I love, live lavishly. But, research can only get you so far. And I told them, nigga, you have to understand, literally, you have to wear actually $1,000 belt, literally, if you're really fucking that famous, because there are $1,000 jeans out there. But really, this 200 if you do your research. A True Religion, they're over 60. So where am I getting at? Where am I getting at? This is a really, really good video, so just continue literally listening. So I'm going to let you know the Armando fight, the Armand, what the fuck his name is, Vladimir from freshman year. Literally, I fucked with this girl named Muriella, literally, and he told literally her straight up that he can get hella fucking bitches because of his freshman year, literally, and she's still Mexican, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is where's the momentum? Where's the momentum of fucking Armand? Literally, I fought 3 people on the fucking freeway. Literally, where's the ghetto? Literally, where's the fucking, me versus Chi-Chi? What, all that shit literally got fucking trashed in the trash bin and never recycled. Now that's where we get to this year, and that is literally why this shit is crazy. So it has nothing to do with Funimation, but what I did was I made do. So what I did was literally I put emphasis in effect on 28 in terms of knowledge. So literally, what I mean by put emphasis on 28 was I started watching the news, literally. Me and my niggas started watching Naruto constantly, and not expecting anything to happen, literally falling back on my Bob member, mentality. Where I did this year was literally keep it 100%, every single day, but nothing got put emphasis on. That led to a whole bunch of, dancing with girls down the street, a whole bunch of miscellaneous uploads, which is the true, purple in 8th grade. So what the other 2 years did, literally, since they're not willing to validate my subs, I was gonna make the video that's titled, which proves I'm professional, Mood Tricks 21, literally 22, and 23 reviews for years, okay? And the first 2 literally fucking give you purple, but they don't give you purple literally in the real aspect. Literally, last year you got to experience purple. I know how the purple formula is made. Well, if I told you I did a whole bunch of speeches literally down the street when I was with women, that I said, yo, bruh, purple is when you do something in the gang on top of somebody doing something athletic, because it's something athletic that made the platform for 100th time. Literally, they did purple when they had something athletic in fucking school. Without school, you couldn't get purple for the 100th fucking time. And then I gave you a school worth of information. So this year was actually the execution of purple, through and through, because, 21 was, the actual, story, behind purple, back in the day. Belle Biv DeVoe, Early Temptations, literally, Billy Jackson, literally, every fucking thing, Brick House Bandit, every fucking thing that literally got old school on the old school purple like 9 by Nature. That's what 2021 was. Now 2022 put the emphasis on what actual 8th grade was, because 2021 gave me my flow around it literally with Cockroach literally in the Wazoo bar, but literally 2022 gave you the actual, people buying shit at the liquor store like literally Gum and Country, okay? So literally, so Asian, Filipino people using my program literally. using my audio program, using my dark game audio program. Literally what they did was they mopped their girlfriends after I literally taught them how to date, literally, and they saw Gone on repeat while buying shit in the liquor store. That's when the purple was actually Sparapon. That's when the actual 8th grade formula was, Sparapon. And they didn't do that this year. So what they did was they did Drowsy. Okay, so what I did was I made do with Drowsy, like, yo, this is working as a black man. I'm like, you can't give me a Drowsy because I work out. So instead of making long elaborate videos for the first 2 years, what gives you better results because long elaborate is the way of society, I gave you something exciting over and over and over again that helps you make the decision. Okay, so literally, this year was the actual fucking year where you got to experience Video Vixen. And me as a critic, I can tell that song is shitty. Now, if you're talking about in closing statements in the hood, literally Video Vixen is the best because literally it has the perfect beat, perfect delivery, literally, and I've lived to what those rappers are talking about. And what I really have to say about that, literally, and why Video Vixen doesn't affect me is because of Eminem. You said all this fucking clever rounds, Puerto Rican, black and Asian, literally this and that, but you didn't have one fucking thought like Eminem, because Eminem you have to work out and put emphasis on it. So it doesn't affect me. I can call all those flows fucking lazy. So what ends up happening is, the whole fucking year, literally, you got to understand what truly being popular is with music, like Forever the Sickest Kids. Everybody was feeling that allowed me to introduce myself. I did all that shit with my MEP, so I kept up partnering with my MEP, at 28, and so, like, it was whatever, literally, and we still got, a couple of months, but it ain't shit. I'm already ready for 29 because I made my mature decision. You kept on fucking fooling me and mainstream media. I made My Little Pony the fucking beat, My Little Story the instrumental, and literally, fucking, I kept on being mature, and now I'm ready for 29. What happens if you validate an entire studio but don't give me no footage? Literally, that means you try to trip it. That means you try to give it to somebody else. With great power comes great responsibility, despite man treason. So the meaning of this year was not to take the other 2 years too seriously, because this is the actual fucking formula. This is how the thing actually breaks down where it comes to actual 8th grade formula in middle school. So what I did was I made the beginning look good because I still put emphasis on literally why extraordinary literally is extraordinary, but why there's also a process and why the other shit can counter. Okay, so that year was flow, and why flow was great, and why flow is great all the time, but why literally the side effects and why somebody can counter flow. They can counter flow by doing everything. But the most important, aspect of this was letting you know that literally nothing could stop it, spreading. Because one thing that they don't know that I know was what stopped the first 4 months. What stopped the first 4 months of 28? Literally, because my birthday's in April, okay? So literally, what stops the first 4 months from 2023, for adding on top, because there was some extremely, drowsy moments, literally. And if you want to know the update, literally, there's been a single mother, generation going on with the Joy Boy theory. Literally, if you're a One Piece theorist, or if you keep up with the One Piece manga, 9 times out of 10, your mom's probably single, literally, probably feeding from new trick stick, probably fucking feeding some other, dick on the internet. Literally, it's just giving you fucking half-fake advice. Literally, so what I did was I started appealing to them. Literally, like fucking say if Andre's mama's hot. I started appealing to them people. But that means that I'm still following along with Nonz, and I'm still following along with the political aspect of Nonz impact in America. Like I said, Hooray, Lily, our character named Hooray, who's based off Cat versus Subble with cats and crutches. Lily, that means literally I'm waiting for all the aunties and uncles, literally. But fucking, if you're saying Hooray, like Hooray, we're crazy in this episode. I'm waiting for the auntie to say Hooray is an expression. Now I didn't get to hear the auntie say Hooray is an expression because white people kept on keeping the information away from me. But that's the whole point of Nonz. I made an aspect for the older brother to go in, like say if two ninjas start, sparring with their fucking wrists and slapboxing, over and over again, and Matrix fashion, over and over and over again, in a loop repetitive fashion. Literally, what I would rely on was I would rely on the older brother, just like my older brother and kid say this. Literally, like, damn, that fight is hella fucking clean. Literally, it's like, do you know how hard it is to do that shit? I was waiting for the older brother aspect of Nonz, the social aspect, like the older brother dialogue, the auntie dialogue, literally, and the Dane dialogue. The skills is why they don't want to be publicized, or they try to talk me into fucking literally outdoing skills. How the fuck you try to outdo skills when you're sweet? They don't want it to be so like obviously, but literally, how you gonna go against all these fucking trillions of fucking subs and shit? And how you gotta go against trillions of subs when the uncle already validated in the studio? Literally. Exactly, I need to see what number to make sure it's a Korean, because I added people, remember? Literally, I literally have an app playlist. I have a shout out playlist, literally, where I shout out Super Mecha Frieza, where I shout out Anime Balls Deep, where I shout out this person, literally, I have a Joy Boy reading comments, literally, and I physically saw literally L2 comment, hey, it's me, and then they took it down, the cops fucking took it down. Literally, I'm like, bruh, these cops are fucking salty. There's still, good cops in the Beastie Boy, literally, who make the pussy wet, but literally, they got in trouble too, so literally, it's a fucking halfway fucking, fucking bonanza in here, but it's really fucking not. So literally, what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna upload the next video that's playing off, literally, fucking, fan, letting you know why that's the greatest achievement, but what I did as a celebrity, to add on to my resume. And it's also gonna put emphasis on graphic design, which I didn't go to school for, but one traits that I did make. I used the aspects of graphic design to make the profile characters of Nokia and Subaru, which is good enough. Which means there is some bald spots, but they're covered by my knowledge of martial arts. So literally, I'm doing shit literally fucking, if you're all together, it's clean, but if you go try critics aspect, you're like, yo, he did this, and that, and it's coming up. I can see some blind spots because I'm a critic, but literally, he covered up with more martial arts, and that's what happens if you see the whole thing instead of detail by detail. Like the Yeah Hustle video, literally, the Yeah Hustle video literally was me doing graphic design when Shinra was wearing, the Echo Unlimited. Literally, that's my knowledge of graphic design, but that still is a Photoshop, so that's a big problem, but that's some big improvisation. When you gotta pay money for Photoshop, when you gotta pay money for all this other shit, you understand? However, literally, you can't say that I literally sucked my way and drank on the radio when I went all out, and then I kept it up literally at 28. And Bree especially literally fucking made it at 28. So if you wanna know literally where I'm at a writing aspect with Bree, literally, she could get it at 32, literally, with the Disney Channel, literally, because the Disney Channel, would promote something like that, literally. That's how far I am in literature. Me and Bree are the same age, we're just waiting for something to come into play. And there are people who have Bree, there are people who have people who are fucking hyping and shit, literally, and what I'm trying to get through, literally, before you do anything crazy, like how literally I'm a fucking boyfriend that has to take charge, literally, before I have to go into big daddy shit where it comes to text page, L2 tried to contact me literally before shit escalated. Bree tried to contact me before it get escalated, but we're never gonna get to the hacking part, okay? The same way that somebody could be hacking my channel, but anyway, literally, the meaning of 2023 was I put emphasis literally on what was good and ghetto, and you got to feel it through and through, literally, but that's not always good. The main aspect is to be loud and fucking vibrant like how Nonz used to be. What happened to Supersonic Nonz? What happened to literally these Supersonic characters battling out over and over and over again? What they did was they took out the Supersonic aspect of Nonz that's connected to DBZ, and they blamed what happened every fucking Christmas. But I still kept it up. I still kept it 1,000. If you try to bring Cringe back, Cringe is fucking laughable, literally, because I put him into a Marvel comic, but we're not gonna get shit. So what's ending up happening, since it is online, since there is, a lot of our movement, that's going online. It started last year, as you can clearly see. What's gonna happen is there's eventually gonna be fucking a release for the Nonz fucking movies that's probably gonna be before the fucking anime. Let's get shoot the propaganda, since I did keep up with the momentum of the USA. There's probably gonna literally be a leak to fucking Nonz films that's gonna have my name in it, literally, fucking most definitely, but it's not gonna be with the momentum as an attempt to bring Cringe back. Since he did go out of America, since we do like to hide behind the social positions as white people, literally, we're going to literally fucking keep Nonz online, literally, and never put emphasis on what it did in America. But I did everything because my fucking plan was to connect it to Orville Popcorn. You know how I had the fucking video with Or Country? My plan and my aspect was to let you know from each generation, from Michael's generation, literally from his older brother wearing blue Jordans, literally telling him to fucking not to try too hard in school, and why he is an adjacent thinker, why being adjacent is dangerous. All the way to my generation, when we have kids like Michael Chance, literally, and Michael Chance was the star of last year. So what we did with Michael Chance was we watched literally Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and then we watched the Evan Essence video, which proves that I'm a celebrity through and through, and that I was running school. So we danced to the Black Clover opening, literally attempting to bring the feel of family back, but nothing was being spread upon. So the meaning of Orville was I tried to bring the world back from Marissa Palmer, literally watching a boy band like Five, literally recreating the feel of school, literally all the way to a point where you recognize that this is America. In my generation, you have to be a celebrity to survive, hence the last name, Michael Chance, Eris Moody, Elisa Zapatahe. But anyway, this is Boo Tricks 2023 review.